Yeah, I do feel like Kick is making good decisions here when it comes to kind of being a competitor for the streaming market. I mean, we've all seen Rumble and Kick kind of appear out of nowhere recently. I'm sure we've all seen these places. And a lot of it is due to money, Of course, if you got money, you can buy people like Kai or Gideon or Speed for Rumble. And Kick, they bought Bruce and they're Aiden Ross, and they can buy, they got XUC for like 100 million. I think it's good, even though it's non-exclusive. He's probably going to be streaming there more anyway than Twitch counterparts. So it's I think it's more of a win-win for them, unless he actually just fucks the whole contract and is like, you know what, fuck it, I'll take the 100 milli while streaming on Twitch more. But like, they probably took that into consideration, right? I see a lot of people like, non-exclusive contract is an L. Probably not, because like there's probably a set amount of hours he needs to stream on Kick exclusively before he can actually do another like Twitch stream, or at the very least have like a monthly amount of hours he needs to complete to stream on Kick. And you can't, simultaneously stream anymore on Kick and Twitch at the same time, because it's not allowed on Twitch. So it's very interesting, and I think he's going to be streaming on Kick more, and I think it's a good thing. I think a lot of people on Twitch are kind of fed up of, you might say something that's like against the norm, or maybe you say something accidentally, which does happen a lot, or you just get banned and it's like very low communication. You get banned for something you did 2 years ago. Maybe you're having like a politics debate and maybe you're lean on the right and you just get banned, and it's like, okay, well, like, I think people are sick of that. I think people everywhere, left, right, everybody, sick of getting cancelled for opinions and banned on Twitch for crazy stuff, or stuff that's like, maybe you broke TOS a little bit, but like, do you really need to be like banned for 30 days or perma-ban for this? Like, no, like, I think Twitch just need to calm down and all of that, because, I don't think they have the money to really keep people from Kick, and I think that's going to be the deciding point. If Kick can keep just buying people from Twitch, then it doesn't really matter what Twitch does at this point. You can't really compete with like a 95-5 sub split on Kick, when it's like, I think if you're not partnered on Twitch, it's like 30-70, and if you are partnered, it's like it's 70-30 in favor of you. And it's just it's like, I think people will realize like it's not even worth it. It's not worth to stream on Twitch and risk, like, it's a more family friendly type of TOS, I guess, or whoever the team is on Twitch who does the bans for streamers. Very intolerant, and while having to skirt like the line on Twitch and what you can and can't say, which is very, very mysterious. One streamer will say something and another streamer will say the same thing, get banned, but the other one doesn't, and it's just a mysterious type of situation there. And it's just gonna be hard for Twitch to kind of keep they're losing tempo a lot. Like their Kick is kind of snowballing, like League of Legends, they snowball. That's kind of like what I'm seeing here. Like, as the months go by, I see Kick make more and more good decisions, and like, I see people on Twitter still, like, I'm a liberal left-leaning guy, but I see like VTubers on Twitter like, oh my god, Kick is so racist, and if you're black you're gonna get called like a nigger all the time, and like, it's just not good. And if you're trans, you're just gonna get bullied out of the platform. It's not true at all. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more toxicity on Kick, like, it is true, but I think it's worth it for everybody if that toxicity is allowed. And of course, if you're inciting violence against somebody, like, if you say, I'm gonna kill you to some random guy, it's probably not that serious. if you say it to your friend, it's probably not that serious. But if you go on a rant about some person and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you tonight at 12 p.m. when you leave to go to work, and I'll assassinate you," yeah, that's probably ban worthy. I would say it's incited violence. But if you're doing like, oh, you know, the phrase like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you for that," like it's probably not that bad, right? But yeah, I do feel like let me play Diablo here. I do feel like if Kick can just keep throwing money at people, there's not much Twitch can really do to retain people. I think they need to go into damage control mode. They recently had the TOS change when it came to advertising. That came out at like the worst time possible for Twitch, and I have no clue why they decided to go through with that. At the time. It was such a bad decision. And then a few days later, or like a week later, you know, you have XUC, you know, gonna be streaming on Kick now. And I think Ninja will follow, because he's really angry with Twitch recently. I've been watching Twitch for so long now, and like it doesn't feel as popular as it used to be. There's so many streamers that are just banned now, and like maybe some of them rightfully so, but I think some permabans have been crazy. Like Destiny is still banned after a year and a half. You know, he streamed on that platform for like 12 years or 10 years or something, and he's still banned, really. And if you look what he got banned for, like the trans debate, was that even that bad? Like when you look at it, like no, it really wasn't. It's good conversation. Sometimes you agree, sometimes you disagree. It happens, you know. Some people will get triggered at every opinion you have. Everybody, doesn't matter which side you lean on, left, right, or you know, center, or you're trying to be apolitical or safe or whatever. There's always going to be people angry, and that's how it goes, you know. But yeah, he's still banned, and it's just crazy. Like really, he's a political commentator talking about politics or social commentary. You know, like really ban him for that. No, there's obviously some sort of what's the word? Like some sort of target ban on him. Gideon, what he did to Pokemon, very bad, of course. But I think they made it up, and you know, it's Twitch's decision, of course. But I'm pretty sure Pokey is okay with him now. Even though I feel like she kind of had to just play it safe there. Like she kind of just had to make up with the guy to stop all the harassment. So it kind of sucks there for her. Should he still be banned? I'm not sure. I personally, for me, I would be like, yo, Poke. If I was Twitch right here, I would be like, yo, Poke, man, we want to unban Gideon here. Do you want to unban him or not? You have the final word. And then she would be like, you know, yes, or you know, no, I want him to be permed. And then I would go with that, right? Because like ultimately she's kind of the whole, like, what's the word, like the ultimate she would be the decision behind that, because it was a targeted harassment to her. So if I was Twitch, I would be like, yo, do you want him banned still, or do you want him unbanned? It's all up to you, you know. And then if she decides to forgive him, he can get unbanned. That's what I would do. Speed still banned for the clip where he like threatened to like grape the girl. And like I saw that clip when it came out. It was bad, but I don't think he literally meant it that way. I think he was just joking around. Of course, you shouldn't say it. Should he still be banned for that? I don't think so. Like we all know, I don't watch him, but I think he's just a goofy prankster guy. Like, oh, my fucking phone fell. Should he still be banned? Probably not. I don't think so. I don't think what he did was like that bad. Now it was bad, of course, and if you want to ban him for that, sure. But still, it feels weird to me that he's still banned after all this time. You know, Aiden Ross is gone, so that's Speed, that's Gideon, 2 banned, and I think both of them are signed to Rumble now. Aiden Ross is on Kick, of course, and he's permanently banned on Twitch anyway. Destiny is banned. Ice Poseidon is banned. He's been banned for a while now. And he streams on Kick now, actually. I was actually watching one of his streams. It's so crazy watching him after so long, you know? But yeah, I think Twitch is just making so many bad decisions right now. And I'm sick right now, so my voice is fucked, but... Like, they're just coupling so many bad decisions on top of each other. Like, I don't know how they can... I'm not sure how they can really recover from this, to be honest with you. Like, they just don't have the money to compete with, Kick, you know? And if you're a smaller streamer, I think streaming on Kick is going to be more profitable for you anyway. Especially with the partner program. Like, it just seems so, it reminds me of YouTube in a way. I think YouTube is very generous. And I think the pay is actually pretty good. I don't get paid, of course, right? I have no subs, but... Like, I think even for smaller people, you still earn a little bit of, you know, cash from that. And it's reliable, you know? And I think that's like kind of how Kick is operating right now. It's kind of like the YouTube of streaming, but their fucking app is terrible. They need to add more moderation, like self moderation, for a streamer in their community and moderators. And they need to improve the UI. But yeah, you know, if you were to tell me like 4 years ago, do I think another streaming platform could potentially take over Twitch? I would be like, no, of course not. But you know, and here we are. We're on like the precipice of... is precipice the word? We're on the cusp of like a paradigm shift. It's you know, I think it's very interesting, and I think it's ultimately, I think they probably will surpass Twitch. I think if they can get more big streamers, but more importantly, I think if you get smaller streamers to start streaming on Kick more, it's gonna be like game over for Twitch, I think. Because I think of it this way, like for every 100,000 small streamers you have that get like 10 viewers or 50 viewers or 5 or 2 or 100, how many of them could be like the next Ninja? Or, you know, I don't think there's ever been like a bigger streamer than like Tfue or Ninja when they were Fortnite. Like in the peak of Fortnite, Tfue and Ninja, I don't think I've ever seen a streamer kind of surpass that, you know? Who knows, if you can manage to get people streaming on your platform permanently, a smaller streamer, they could become the next like Tfue, Destiny, Asmin, Train, Ninja. Ninja in his prime was like the biggest streamer, and I don't think it's ever been close, really. And yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I like competition now, cause you know, who remembers when Forsen got banned for showing, you know, for showing the horse cock, like the girl sucking the horse's cock. Like, really, like if you sit down and think about it, it's like, oh shit, you know, Forsen, delete the VOD, you should be good. Oh yeah, he exited the stream, he realized it, he deleted the VOD. Like, do you need to ban him after that? No, like, you know, he done everything correct after that. I just don't see why they're so crazy to ban people like 24/7. Twitch, like, I wish there was more, like, I don't know, their clarification behind the bans. Like, I imagine, and I say this as like a liberal, you know, yellow-haired cock or whatever, But like, fuck, I imagine they're like just the most overweight SJW, like most left-leaning people in the world who is like the band team on Twitch. That's who I imagine. And it's just, I don't know, dude. It's just crazy. I think I just don't understand how they can, for so many years, just blunder so many bans. And it's like, so many of these bans, like, you don't need to really ban somebody for this, Like, if the copyright bans are different, I can totally understand that. But like the horse cock with forcing, you probably don't need to ban him for that. Like, he deleted the VOD, and then he started his stream again. You don't need to ban him for that. It's not that serious. I don't think anybody takes offense to that. Like, oh my god, he showed a horse cock on stream by accident, getting sucked by like a white woman. Like, oh my god, I can't breathe. Report his channel, everybody. Please report Forsen and get this guy banned. I don't think anybody's like that. Nearly everyone I saw was like, oh shit, that's kind of funny, and they went next. They don't think about it any more than that. It's funny. It's not that serious. You go next. But Twitch is so fucking hungry to ban people. And like Dantes, the league guy, like, he hasn't been partnered in like how many, like 23 times he hasn't been partnered, and he's a popular streamer. He gets like 5k average, 3k average views every stream. He's a popular streamer. Everybody knows him, and like, he hasn't been partnered yet. When there's people out there who's been partnered for like their second stream ever, and it's like, bro, there's nepotism at the company. And another thing with Twitch is like, if you fuck with somebody in like OTK or OTV, which is I imagine what happened with Dantes, right? My game fucking crashed. I'm so annoyed, man. But yeah, the Yvonne like situation when he was like 18 or 19. It's like 4 years ago, and that's obviously why he doesn't get partnered, right? Like, if you fuck with one of the girls, I think, in like OTV or any of these like top tier streamer girls, you just kind of get fucked on Twitch. And it's like, really, dude? And again, I understand, but like, holy shit, it's been how many, like, let it go at some point, And I'm not saying like Yvonne has to forgive him. She can hate the guy. That's completely fine. He messed up, right? But like, to not partner this guy, there's obviously some sort of like, backhanded conversations going on.